big welcome to yoga. We're going to start seated today, just crossing the legs in front of us. But while we're getting comfortable here, we want to then try and bring that outer foot in towards us, because we all have a side that we do a little bit more often than the other. So we're going to close the eyes now and just observe our breath for a little bit. Maybe you feel like putting one hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest, to notice where the breath is going. And on your next exhalation, drop the chin to the chest. And make sure that it's just the neck muscles that are rounding the rest of the spine is straight. Hands come onto the knees. We'll just keep the chin close to the chest. Nicely lengthening the neck muscles. And then start rolling your shoulders forwards, up to the back and down. Hands stay relaxed on the knees. And we slowly roll the head back up. And we raise the head towards the ceiling, looking up, stretching the throat. Keep taking very conscious breaths. Doesn't mean you have to guide the breath, it just means you're aware of the breath. And we slowly roll the head back to center, and we start rolling our shoulders to the front. And as we do that, we slowly turn the head to the left and to the right. And again, just a few more movements like that. So we're ready for all the asanas and vinyasas. Okay, and from here, bring the arms to the front, interlock the hands, palms inwards, and just push the arms as far as you can, looking to the front. Okay, and then squeeze the shoulder blades here. So that should really be quite a deep stretch here. I'll turn to the side to show you better. As far to the front and then as far to the back, squeezing the shoulder blades, keeping the arms straight. Deep breaths. From here, raise the arms, push the palms away from you. We're going to go to the left and look up. We're going to go to the right and look up. And from here back to center, float the arms down and bring the hands onto the ground in front of you. Knees walk right underneath the hips. And then spread your fingers here. Make sure the shoulders are above the wrists. And we're going to inhale, raise our head and arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Drop the head. And we know the movement, inhale and arch, exhale and round. And as we do that, we keep our shoulders strong, so even as we're arching, we're not sinking into the shoulders. We're just staying strong here. Shoulder blades, arms, just feeling our back warm up. Close the eyes if we like. And we can stay with that movement, or we can increase a little bit by bringing the soles of the feet, the toes onto the ground and raising the knees off the ground. So exactly the same thing, arching and rounding, but with a little bit of space underneath the knees, between the knees and the mat. And on the next exhale, we release. We take a deep breath in and raise the right arm, look up to the ceiling, stretch into the right side. On an exhale, we push that elbow to the back, we look to the back if that's not too much. We inhale and raise the arm again, and we exhale and bring that arm over to the left. So that whole arm is now on the ground. And we're going to raise that left arm and maybe even look up to the ceiling. So you want to make sure that you're comfortable in your neck muscles here, that you're not overstretching in any way. Good. From here, we're going to straighten that left leg. You can keep the foot on the ground, or you can raise the leg from here. So you're going to need to balance a little bit more, of course. Get used to this as well. And we slowly release. Knee comes back down, hand comes back down. We slide that right arm back, coming onto all fours. Same on the other side. We're going to inhale and raise that left arm. Look up to the ceiling. Stretching it out, and on the next exhale we're going to push that elbow to the back, look to the back if that's not too much for our neck muscles, and we inhale and raise the arm again, and we exhale and reach it over to the right. Good. From here, once we're comfortable, raise that right arm, look up to the ceiling. Good. And either stay here, that's always an option, or straighten that right leg. And if you can, if you feel comfortable enough, raise the right leg. Good, and we release. Knee comes down, hand comes down, and we come back onto all fours. Very good. From here, tuck your toes under, push those hips up, and start walking your heels into the mat. Good, and feet about shoulder distance apart. You can start pushing both heels towards the ground, hands still strong. Shift all your weight into that right shoulder, arm and hand. So keep that strength here, don't sink into the shoulder. Reach that right hand to the left leg. And we take a deep breath in here, and we exhale and bring the hand back. We make our right arm as strong as we can, and we reach that left hand over towards the right leg. Deep breath in here, and we exhale and come back. We inhale and raise our right leg, point those toes, keep your arms and shoulders strong. And on an exhale, we're going to flex the foot and drop the heel to the buttocks. Now keep your knee as high as you can and try and open up your torso a bit to the right. Very good. We're going to straighten that leg again, and we're going to roll our foot. So drawing a circle with the toes. Just a little ankle roll, change direction. And then look to the front, step your foot in between the hands. And on an inhale, raise your right arm, look up to the ceiling. Good. We're going to exhale and drop that arm behind us. It can, the hand can rest on your left hip. And from here, we're going to bring that left hand onto the right knee. Look to the back here. Sink your hips down further, nice and slowly. And then raise that left arm and reach it over to the back. And take deep breaths here. Slowly release. Bring the hands to the ground, look to the front, sink your hips down, make sure they're aligned, and then raise the arms here and look up. Good. And we can stay here, or we can raise that right heel off the ground as well. Relax your shoulders. Bring that right heel back down, and bring the left heel down, open up to the left, and then reach the arms to the front and back. And we're going to look towards the front, beyond that right hand. You want to make sure that that left arm doesn't drop, that it's in line with the right arm. And you can sink a little bit lower. You should feel your inner thigh here too, of the right leg. Very good. From here, bring that left hand onto the right waist, reach that right arm up, and then over to the back. And then look towards your right hand here if you can. Open the palm to the ceiling. Keep sinking into that right leg. And we release. Hands come down and we bring ourselves back into our inverted V, into our mountain. Great. Other side. Breathe in. Raise that left leg. Point your toes. On an exhale, flex your foot and drop the heel to the buttocks. And you want to make sure that that knee is nice and high. We don't want to drop it. And then open up the torso a little bit more. Keep your arms and shoulders strong. Weight here in both hands. Good. And we'll straighten that leg again. And we're going to roll into the ankle. Just drawing a circle with the toes. Going one way. Going the other way. And taking a deep breath in. And on the exhale, look to the hands. Step the foot in between the hands. Inhale and raise your left arm. Look up to the ceiling. The hips sink down. We get comfortable here. From here we exhale and drop that left hand behind us. We push that left shoulder to the back. And we look to the back. And we're slowly going to raise that right hand, bring it onto the left knee. Good. We sink down here, we keep our balance, and we look towards the back. If we're balanced enough here, we're going to raise the arm. Take your time if you're not there yet. And reach that arm to the back. Feeling that nice deep stretch in your side body. Deep breaths here. Keep breathing all the way into the lower belly. And then release. Hands come down. Hips sink down again as well. We look to the front. We take our time coming up into Ashwa Sanchalanasana, into that galloping horse or horse in movement. Raise your left heel here if you want. Keep it on the ground if you feel that you're a bit too unbalanced or that that's just too much. Okay, from here, heel comes back down onto the ground. We're going to bring that right heel to the ground, left arm to the front, right arm to the back. Sink into that left leg. Virabhadrasana, or gracious hero, or warrior. Good. Bring that top of the left hand onto the right hand onto the left waist. Reach the left arm to the back. Reach it far back. Stretch into your lats. Left side gets a stretch, but we keep sinking into that left leg. And open the palm to the ceiling here. Look to your hand. And release. Hands come down. We'll raise that right heel off the ground and step the left leg back. Deep breaths here. Good, and then from here, raise your right leg again, point your toes. Very good. And we take a deep breath in. On the exhale, we look to the hands again. We step the foot in between the hands. This time we bring that left heel to the ground. Left toes turn to the left. We look to the front and we rise into warrior one this time. Pushing that right hip to the back, left hip to the front. We look up to the ceiling. And then we'll try to close our eyes. I know some of you are used to much harder balancing exercises, but this is where we're starting. Just closing the eyes here in Virabhadrasana. Pushing that right hip gently to the back. And This will help us with the next one. We'll come into warrior 3 from here. So open the eyes. Very good. We're going to bring the arms to the back. So squeeze your shoulder blades here, palms open to the back and to the ceiling, and then we walk our left foot in and raise the leg off the ground. We're going to sink into that right leg. Good. And from here, step that foot to the back, raise the arms again. Straighten both legs, bring both feet firmly onto the ground. Open your torso to the left. And arms reach to the front and back. And we reach for the front, looking towards the right hand. Good, as far as you can here. And then drop slowly and hover that right hand wherever it is. Look up towards your left hand now. And slowly follow the movement of that left hand with your gaze as you take it to the front and open the palm to the ceiling. Good. If you want now, grab hold of your right big toe with your peace fingers here and raise yourself up onto your right heel. Bring that sole of the foot back down into the ground. Drop the left arm behind you and walk that right hand in towards the middle of the mat. There's a little cross here that the right arm and leg are building. And then release and try and bind your hands and look up to the ceiling. Push that left shoulder to the back. Good. Now from here, bend your leg, sink down into this stretch. Keep your bind if you can. And we slowly look down to the ground. And we can straighten that right leg a little bit if it helps us. Step that left foot forwards, and then raise that right heel off the ground. Look to the front. Raise the leg, straighten your torso. Come to stand on your left leg only. With or without a bind. So we can really adapt here in any way we like. If we're hugging that knee in towards us, try and make sure you're pushing it out to the right side a little bit. Now straighten your right leg here. Deep breaths. Let's not forget those deep breaths. Good, and we slowly release. Bring that right foot back down to the ground. Nice and slowly, nice and controlled. Step that left foot to the back, not too far to the back. And we're going to bring the hands on either side of the right foot. Drop your head here and drop your torso. Good, and now from here, just see how much you feel in your hamstring, in the front hamstring, and see if you want to step that left foot a little bit further to the back. Good. Now we're going to push that right hip to the back and the left hip to the front, just as we did in Virabhadrasana 1. Fingertips come down onto the ground, and then we walk our hands to the shin. And we want to try and have our torso parallel to the ground as we either just interlock the hands behind us here, or bring the tops of the hands in between the shoulder blades and press the palms together, pushing the shoulders and the elbows towards the back, or towards the ceiling in this case. Good. A couple more breaths. And then we release, bringing that left hand to the outside of the right foot. It can be on your right shin as well. because I want you to keep your legs straight here. Now look to the right and raise your right arm. Good. We'll spend a little bit longer here. Maybe pushing into that left arm and shoulder, feeling that strength, twisting a little bit deeper. Good. Now we slowly release. Hands come on either side of the foot again. We raise that back here and we step back, and we might want to step that left foot a little bit further back as well, coming into Parvatasana, mountain pose. I'm going to take a few deep breaths here. And I'll stay facing this way so you can see what that looks like on the other side now. We're going to inhale and raise our left leg, point the toes. Shoulders strong, arms strong. Take a deep breath in and exhale, step your left foot in between the hands. Before we come up, right heel comes to the ground. We won't push the hips to the back, so try and keep them where they are right now. Look to the front and inhale, raise the arms, straighten the torso, look up to the ceiling. And again, we're going to check on our hips. So from this side, you can see we don't want to be too open here to the front. You can always adjust where that back foot is. If there's any pain in your knee or if there's too much going on in your calf. And if we're comfortable here, we'll close our eyes. Left hip still pushing to the back, right hip still pushing to the front very gently. And from here we open the eyes again. And we slowly lower the arms, reach them to the back. So palms open, slowly opening to the ceiling. Of course, not quite yet. But we're shifting our weight forwards, stepping that right foot forwards, and raising the leg off the ground. And then we are going to sink back into that left leg, sorry. We just look down to the ground here. Body's parallel to the ground if we can manage. So right leg and torso, I should say, parallel to the ground. Very good. And we step that foot back, raise the arms. And then from here, open up to the right. So right sole of the foot firmly onto the ground, right arm to the back, left arm to the front. Both legs straight and the hips are open here. Good. And from here, look beyond your left hand. Reach, reach, reach for the front. And don't push the hips to the back. Now nice and slowly, just lower that arm. Doesn't matter where that hand gets to, but wherever it is, this is where it'll stay. Try and keep it off the ground. We're going to raise that right arm and look up to the ceiling. And then that right arm comes all the way to the front. We open the palm to the ceiling, looking towards the fingertips. Good. And then if we want to, we'll grab hold of our left big toe and raise our toes off the ground, coming onto the heel. We lower that foot again, we bring the hands to the ground, and slowly step that right foot a little bit further forwards, not too much. And then release your torso and your head towards that left leg. Just relax. And then fingertips stay on the ground. Raise the rest of the hands. And then from here, hands come onto the shin. We want to make sure that that left leg stays straight. We push that right hip to the front, left hip to the back, just as before. Good. And then once our torso is parallel to the ground, we can interlock the hands, or we can bring them into Parivrit Namaste, reverse Namaste. Again, we look down to the ground. And we stay with that awareness of the right hip pushing forwards and the left hip pushing back. A little bit longer. And from here, bring that right hand to the outside of the left foot and straighten that left arm up towards the ceiling. And we'll look up. Good. We slowly release. Bring that hand down. Now from here, step forwards rather than to the back, just into a forward fold and drop your head. Relax. If you want, bring your arms around your legs here. Good. And then from here, breathe in and come all the way up, raising the arms, straightening the torso, and look up to the ceiling. Shoulders slide down. We'll bring the hands to our heart center. We'll take a moment to drop the chin to the chest and close the eyes. Very good. Now from here, take a deep breath in, raise the arms, look up. Breathe out and fold forwards. The hands come down to the heart center and then next to the feet. Drop your head here. Breathe in and step your right leg to the back. Breathe out and sink your hips down. Good. And then as you look to the front, you release that right leg all the way down into the ground. Relax your foot here. And then straighten your arms, straighten your torso. Look up to the ceiling. Keep your hips very heavy here. Feel a nice deep stretch in your right thigh. All the way from the hip down to the knee. Slowly release. We're going to bring that left hand onto the left knee and push the knee out so that we can come onto the outer edge of the knee here, and we twist. We look to the back. Very good. And come back. Hands firmly onto the ground. Tuck your right toes under and straighten the leg. Keep the hips low and slide from here into a plank. Feel that strength in your arms, in your fingertips, in your shoulders. Really push away from the ground here. And then shift your weight a little bit further forwards. Coming onto the tips of the toes here. Take a deep breath in and on the exhale, bring the knees to the ground. Toes tuck under. Push your pelvis to the back so that that tailbone goes up to the ceiling, and we bring the elbows in towards us, drop the chest to the ground, next to the hands, chin to the ground, and relax. Good. From here, come all the way onto the front of the body. And we're going to bring our fists with thumbs inside, just underneath the thighs. We keep our chin on the ground, and from here, raise your legs. So straight legs, pointed toes, and if you're just here, that's fine as well. We just go as high as is comfortable for us. Shoulders relaxed here too. And we lower. Hands next to the chest, and we push ourselves up, chest comes up, rib cage comes up, squeeze the shoulder blades, slide the shoulders down, push the elbows into your sides. Deep and slow breaths here. And from here, tuck your toes under, push your hips up, drop the head. And then we start walking ourselves forwards into a forward fold. And bring the arms around the legs so you can pull your torso closer towards the legs. Hands come back onto the ground, next to the feet. Breathe in as you step the left leg to the back. Really sink the hips down, we look to the front, we adjust our t-shirt. And from here, drop that left leg all the way onto the ground. Relax the top of the foot. Good. And we raise the arms and we raise the torso. And we look up. We take deep breaths into the body. Very good, and we release. And we tuck the toes under. Ah no, I forgot. We're going to bring the right hand onto the right knee, push the knee out to the side, coming onto the lateral edge of our right foot here. And we twist, looking to the back, pushing our right hip down. It's natural for the left hip to want to drop more. We're resisting that a little bit. Strong but relaxed shoulders and arms. Good, and then from here we come back. We'll bring the hands on either side of the foot, tuck our left set of toes under, and bring that right leg to the back into a plank. Very good. Now from here, shift your weight further forwards, just as we did before. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, elbows come in towards us, and we drop down into a low plank here. Good. Just a couple more breaths. And then we drop all the way down to the ground. Grab hold of your feet and look to the front. On the next inhale, raise the torso, raise the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades. Good. And we push our knees and feet together here. And we release. From here, push your hips to the back, stretch out the arms, drop the head to the ground. Forehead gets heavy, and we release. We can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, if that feels okay. Good, and we round our back and come up onto all fours. We round our back and push the tailbone forwards. And then tuck the toes under from here, look to the hands, jump the feet to the outside of the hands, and bring your hands to the heart center. your heels should be on the ground here. The toes can be off the mat and they point to the sides. From here, just drop your buttocks onto the ground and take the knees with you as you come onto your back. And lie there relaxed and heavy. Breathing slow breaths in and even slower breaths out. Good, now from here, left foot onto the right side of the mat or outside the mat. Right leg goes over the left leg and then both knees drop to the left. And the arms can do pretty much whatever they want as long as you keep your right shoulder on the ground. And we turn our head to the right a little bit to help ourselves out there. So arms can go to the sides if you've got space. You can do cactus arms, or we've just got them at that 90-degree angle. Or you can do like I'm doing, and just raise the arms over the head. Good. Now from here, hook that left hand under the right leg and pull it closer towards you. We're still twisting. Just bringing that knee closer towards the chest, towards the armpit. Good, and we'll come back nice and slowly. No rush at all. We know right foot to the left side of the mat or outside the mat, left knee over the right, and then we drop both knees to the right and we turn the head to the left. Gently pushing the left hip over to the right. And then we'll release that left leg a little bit, bring the right arm underneath and pull that knee closer towards the chest. Very good, and release from here too. And just find our center here on the mat, buttocks firmly on the mat. Stretch the arms and legs away from you. Close your eyes. And feel the breath come and go. In through the nose. And out through the nose. And slowly bring the feet onto the ground, close to the buttocks. And from here, hug them in towards you again. And then from here, drop onto the right side of the body and make your way up to seated. With the eyes open, we just roll the shoulders and drop our right ear to the right shoulder. Roll the chin to the chest. Take that ear to the other shoulder. Raise from here, other direction. Left ear to the left shoulder. Roll the chin to the chest. Over to the other shoulder. And up. And we're going to inhale and raise the arms and look up. And we exhale and bring the hands to the heart center. Thank you for joining me, and I will